Now it's for the technology. The break must have done it.
You gotta love it. You gotta embrace it. Surrender to it.
Gives me more time to think.
Be nervous.
Right, that too. Thanks, appreciate it. I'm Margo Dawley. I work for American Forest, and I have a confession. I love trees. So I'm here to tell you why trees are in my story, why they should be in your story, and how they are part of the Earth's story. Trees are the lungs of the Earth, and they're also the eyes and ears. I mean, come on, trees are amazing. How can you not love trees? So I'm going to tell you about what trees are good in the environment. Probably most of you know the things, takes in carbon dioxide, lets out oxygen, which helps us breathe, which is a good thing. Trees also shade, shelter, and provide food for humans and for animals, these cute little goats. They also are found in rural settings and urban settings, and they're good for both places. So in urban settings, they can help shape buildings, keep buildings cool, keep buildings protected from the wind. Shade trees are awesome. They also can be in your backyard, your front yard. Trees in urban settings are great. They help with lower ADHD problems. They can help people cure cancer, kill cancer, get better from cancer. Trees are also the eyes and ears of the earth. This is the survivor tree. This tree survived the Oklahoma City bombing. It was in the middle of a parking lot. Trees are also art, or part of a memorial. So these trees were not there for the 9/11 crash at the Pentagon, but they are now a symbol of what happened. You can go and see them right outside the Pentagon. Or they grow up in really high places and they see things at a different vantage point and they grow crazy looking like that. That's a white bark pine. It's a very important tree. They bring people together. So they bring people from different countries together. They bring people from different generations together. They bring people from different places. I mean, it's a cherry tree. Why do people come here to see cherry trees? But look, generational. So that kid's gonna remember that he went out and planted some trees in the middle of nowhere. And he's gonna remember that day, and he's gonna be like, oh, I wonder how that tree's doing. You can also have your job be trees. So you can go out and plant trees in the middle of nowhere, once again, but you can also plant them not in the middle of nowhere. Trees go everywhere. But you can have your job be trees, like me. You can go out to your sidewalk outside your building and plant trees with your coworkers, and you can see you can tell your tree story at the water cooler. Oh, I got a splinter from the shovel. You don't have to plant trees either. You can go out and hug a tree. Have you hugged a tree? I have. They're kind of hard. They don't really squeeze back, but you can feel them, you can smell them, you can see the difference in the trees. It's pretty fun to hug a tree. You can climb a tree. Even at an older age, you can climb a tree. It's really fun to climb trees. I bet that kid's having a blast. I kind of wish I were climbing a tree right now. You can go for a walk and you can gaze at trees. You can find trees on a hike. You can find trees just on your walk from the metro to work. Well, while you're walking and you're looking at these trees, you might find a big one. And you know what? You can nominate a big tree. You can go to AmericanForest.org and you can find out how to measure trees and how to find the next big tree. And then you'll have the champion tree and you'll be like, I found a champion tree while I was walking. How about you? Or, if you don't want to interact with the trees, I understand, or you may not see any trees, you can go and donate. You can say, okay, well, I think trees are pretty cool, so I'm going to go give a couple dollars to American Forest to plant trees. Or you can give it as a gift. So you can also be a part of a community of trees. So there are community organizations all around the country that plant trees every day, teach you about trees, and there's one here in DC, Casey Trees. They're pretty awesome. If you plant a tree, you're going to create a story. Trees are the past, the present, and the future. So keep that in mind when you walk past your tree. Think about what that tree's experienced. tell a tree story to someone. That's what I have to say about trees. I love them.